Alright, everything should be up and running now, which is perfect. That's exactly what I'm wanting. Um, yes, I believe so. There we go. It's been a while since I've streamed, about almost 2 weeks. Um, you could probably hear it in my voice. I'm recovering from a cold. But, yeah, so here we are. I'm just trying to continue on with the Nuzlocke that we got going on and keep it going from there. I did go ahead and heal up my team a little bit from the last fight, and the goal is to try to at least beat Brawly. I do have some adult responsibilities I have to do later on today. I have to be a father, but for right now, I get to be my inner kid and play Pokemon for a little bit. I'm going to be coughing a lot, though. It's going to be gross, just letting y'all know, but I actually feel good now, so that's why I'm still going hard now. Ugh, sorry. It doesn't really matter what we do here. This thing's just going to fake us out. And then afterwards, it's just going to be using Payday. And I think we can probably just take it out with a couple of Thunder Shots. Yeah, it's faster. Don't really care. Yeah, exactly. Just a couple Thunder Shots and this thing will be done. Oh, dang. That was a pretty bad roll, but it's okay. We're not dead to Payday crit. Especially after our Ordinary. Let's see. And then we have a Alolan Sandshrew. This thing is probably going to be going for Mud Slap, so we're just going to pivot through Leonard Skinner, and then that'll bait Ice Shard, and then we can switch in. And Krabby has Mud Shot, which will take care of this, no problem, it being a Steel and Ice type. And it might Mud Slap me, but it'll be okay. Sky, perfect. Easy. It doesn't get much easier. And then we'll go ahead and just heal up. And the next trainer is a Bug Catcher, so we'll be leading with Leonard Skinner on that. Though we do get our encounter here. Ooh, Oddish. Actually, that's pretty nice to get early. It's a dupe later on as well, so that gives us a bit more encounter variety. And actually being able to use Oddish earlier on is probably pretty nice, especially for the fighting gym as well. It resisting the moves there. That nickname. Oh, wait, I know what I'm naming you. The weed Pokemon. There's no better name. Oh, Lord, man. I can't wait to be fully over this, though, getting all of this gunk out of my face. So sorry. Alright, we got Surskit, Cascoon, and Smile. Simple two-shot. Honestly, probably could have leveled him up 2 more times to just get him to the evolution. It's okay. Ascoon. Us getting the first hit is nice, even if it does harden. I won't feel too bad. This probably turns this from a two-shot to a three-shot, though. Yeah. Ah, resting. Okay. It does have shed skin, so it might just recover right away. So long as it doesn't harden too many more times, then we'll be fine. If it doesn't rest, we're good. Damn it! Ugh, I hate this. I don't really have a good... You see, I never get shed skin proxy. Asking, I think, is it just bug or is it bug poison? I don't think it matters too much. We'll just bypass the defense. Raise this and just thundershock this thing. If we get lucky on the range, then this is just a KO. Nice. Next up is C-Dot, Fake Out, Feint Attack, Bullet Seed. It's almost assuredly going to Fake Out, which we'll just stay in for because it has a chance to trigger paralysis. Oh shoot, actually I should have just hit Thunder Wave. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Feint Attack. 29. 21 from down to 14. So we would be dead to crit, but we have the Hornberry. And this thing's only going to be feint attacking anyway, so... Nice, nice. Quick arrow. And then just quick attack. I've played the early game so much that it's honestly relatively simple now for me. Really, the biggest problem is going to be once we're past, once we get to around like Watson and shit like that. That's going to be where it's at. Yeah, we'll go ahead and just heal up because these are basically free. We're given so much money now, at least compared to how expensive items are. Oh. That. Alright, so we've got lead Pucciana, which we'll probably lead with Lithia first. I think that makes the most sense. I have no clue why you would ever want the lucky. I guess if you don't want to actually grind, but it's crazy that it's even there. Alright. The Aqua Grunt, Pucciana, Tentacool, Snowrunt, Krabby. It's gonna be a little rough, but it won't be so bad. I don't think I'll be losing a Pokemon. I just gotta make sure I actually think, which I'm not always known to do. Come on, Battle Leap. Alright. Headbutt, Howl, Bite. Let's hit the Hypnosis, and then we can just Water Gun him. Oh, shoot. Well. Okay, that makes up for it. First turn Wake Up, okay. We know it's not faster, though, so we're not going to have to deal with flinches. Would have been awesome if I got that water gun crit, though. That probably would have just KO'd him. Holy shit! That was the best that could have gone. Is it next Tentacool? Snorunt. I guess maybe Snorunt has like the highest damage move. In bites. I think we're still faster though. Free hit KO. None of those other Pokemon have items. Alright, Tentacool could be going for Toxic. But that's why we have Kiss still here. Since we eat that all day for breakfast. Yes. It's like our best move is Scratch, but this thing has no physical defense. Also doesn't gonna matter. I'm just gonna switch over to ACDC for the final Pokemon. Protect all you want. It's just wasting time. A little annoyed I got the double protect off though, but it is what it is. Oh, I didn't even realize I only have 2 damage. Because yeah, this thing has Harden and Whirlpool, and ACDC just doesn't give a fuck. It's faster than me. Well, I guess I am a little fluffy weirdo sheep. So, fluffy little sheep. Oh, cool. Alright, the next up we just got some bug and grass types. So, again, no issues. I think I will go ahead and evolve the Leonard. I'll go ahead and evolve Leonard Skinner, I think. Is it close to evolving just by itself? I'll just get it. I'd rather it be as strong as possible to make taking out these fights a lot easier. Anytime I don't have to give my opponents anything easy to do is gonna be fine with me. I'm looking at some of the natures on some of the upcoming Pokemon. And I'm like, why is this Oddish coming up in a couple fights? Fucking adamant. I know it gets acid, but it also reduces its Mega Drain damage. All right, then it's gonna do in the front. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. No chances to do anything. Because it also doesn't really matter if this thing overlevels for Roxanne. It's not like I'm going to be bringing a flying type to Roxanne anyways. So that's not taken care of. And then the last Pokemon is Execute, which I imagine will probably just be a one-shot. Oh, okay. Not quite. But, yeah, Confusion shouldn't do too much. I have all these Pokemon, but I couldn't win? Well, when your team is dog shit. Anything down here? I don't care. Berries, Bullet Seed, and then a fight. Then there is another fight we have to do on the bridge. That doesn't look like it's going to be too bad either. Stun Spore? Yeah. Probably should have given him a Cherry Berry, knowing that it could have Stun Spore, but it's okay. I'd have to get, like, crazy unlucky in order to not win this fight. Oddish, and then 2 Gusts should figure out. Oh, man, I can't wait for this shit to over. I hate the stupid fucking weather changes that happen. Makes my fucking sinuses fill up like crazy. This is like shit. Or Swift? I don't know what other move I have. I haven't paid attention. Yeah, you can have Swift over Tackle. Heck Rage Tail Whip. Come on! There we go. Lotad, Centric, Vulpix. Again, nothing crazy. I'm glad that was a one-shot. I'm also surprised it didn't... Yeah, I guess it was going for Charm, I guess. Good for it, I guess. Okay, this thing's also going for Swift. That's so funny. Quick attack, and then we can switch into something for Vulpix. Level cap is 15, so I'm still good to use Leonard Skinner. But again, we're almost at the gym anyways, so it doesn't really matter. I guess we'll Mudshot. I'm faster. I'm always surprised at how fast Krabby is. It's pretty nutty. More cherry berries. So we've got 2 gym trainers and then rocks. We've got a couple of encounters we can get, so we'll be able to do some decent team building. Weezer's in the box, I think. I haven't actually checked out the box in a minute, but we've got some encounters to get. No, I don't think I've had anyone die yet, Ross. I'm a good Pokemon trainer now. No, I'm not. Waltz. Okay. That thing's probably dog shit until I get it fully evolved. I doubt it'll have any good use for Brawly being so physically proud. We'll see. Nice. Um, the I'll check the box as soon as I get my encounter up here, and then you'll see that Weezer's alive. Even though it's a piece of shit. It doesn't deserve to be alive. And I'm gonna sacrifice it at some point. I'll have you know. Ooh, I love Makuhita. Yes, I definitely love it. And because he's come back into my life for some reason, we'll name him Yan. Actually, this thing might not even be half bad for Roxanne. So, see, yeah, here's Weezer. Weezer's so terrible. No, I want to move Pokemon. Swap out for this. And we'll swap. There's a bunch of ground types that we'll have to fight. Although there is one water type that this thing would be okay against, but I think I like knockoff over this. But yeah, no, Weezer's still bullying around. Never gonna use him, but he's still here. Ross, I'm glad you're here now. Actually, you're gonna get to see the beauty that is Krabby against Roxanne. Krabby is so good for Roxanne. It is not even funny. See, we'll do everybody up to level 13. Or I guess Sublime will go to 14 because I didn't move over. Learn to move low kick. Yes. Definitely low kick over scratch. Every day of the week. soon. Oh, we never actually got to get a Magikarp yet. But that will be coming soon. Soon to yet. Yeah, we just discussed naming a Magikarp cart, but we never actually got a Magikarp yet. But that will be coming up after Roxanne. The areas that we'll get to fish in, I think it like guarantees us to get one. Alright, so first trainers leading is Cubone, which I think we're just gonna lead with Sublime against that. That'll cause Hisui and Growlithe to show up, and we can go from there. I like how he says go Growlithe, but his lead is Cubone. Alright. Oh, cool. I'm glad this thing is faster, actually. It makes Mega Drain feel better. Oh, sorry. Oh, that one snuck up on me. But yeah, I'm recovering from a cold right now, else. Those, you're gonna hear lots of nasty sounds coming from me right now. Okay, Hisui and Growlithe will pivot into Noise Storm, because then we can hit him with a Mud Shot. Dude, this thing is so fast! Geodude last up. Yes. Alright, and now we'll have Noise Storm go up first against this Nidoran male for this trainer. So we just Mud Shot. Almost a KO. Not quite, but almost. Although, now that I'm looking at it, I think my Krabby might have been a female Krabby. And I think that plays a big factor in how good this might actually be in the Roxanne, but we'll see. Aqua Jet still deals solid damage here. The best thing this thing could do is probably like Mud Slap me. Okay, Yawn, which I'm okay with. Yeah, we'll sleep now. We'll pivot out into Sublime. Might Rock Smash me? Rock Smash speed control. Don't really care. Actually, we are dead to Rock Tomb crit, but it didn't go for it anymore since it's faster. So long as we hit this, then we're fine. There we go. Hey, I appreciate you just stopping in at all, Ross. I'm gonna be going for a little bit, so like at least a couple hours. And I'll be streaming tomorrow. I'll be streaming most days this week. So whether you're here now or here later, I appreciate you stopping in at all, my friend, as always. Now we can gear up for Roxanne. So she leads with a female Nidoran, which is why I'm going to be leading Noise Storm. Since it has the only ground type move I have right now. I maybe could have leveled up Ralts for a Psychic move, but I just don't think it's worth it. Rock Smash. Yeah, we'll take it over later. Good lord, this thing is learning so many moves. We're not learning Agility, though, just because this thing's already fast enough. We will take Secret Power, though. That is definitely A-okay. I think I do like it over Quick Attack. Oh, and this thing evolves at this level cap. Okay, that's awesome. Nice. I'm definitely appreciative of just the bigger stats. Alright, so Polyphia will get up to 15 as well. And then now we're ready for the gym battle. Alright, so she's got a full team. This is definitely the hardest fight that we're going to have of this split. Which, Krabby, I really hope you either one-shot or this is not a trap. And if either one of those happens, then we're sitting super pretty. Okay. Spikes. Rock 2. Lowered speed is a little ass, but I think it's still okay. At this point, this should bait in Kabuto. And I think because of the lowered speed, I don't feel comfortable staying in. So we will switch to Sublime, which this, like Sublime walls and most of what this can do, this should be Mega Drain. We quad resist that. I'm not sure if we're faster, but I don't really care. Yeah, it's like, okay, Water Pulse. We're going to resist that. The worst that could happen is, yeah, crit, confusion, self-hit, and we only got one of those three, so that's still fine. One-hit KO. This should next bring in Nose Pass because of Fire Punch. Which we will Poison Powder this thing for. That was actually a lot more than I thought that was going to be. But this thing does not have, like, block or some shit like that, so we're still free to switch. Alright, this thing also has a Starf Berry. Alright, this should be Fire Punch again every day. And this is why we brought the Smiths. Ooh, okay. I was not expecting a Thunder Wave. Although that's nice. That means we can't get we can't get burned by Fire Punch. We knock off the Starf Berry. Sand is a little rough, but it's okay. Um, I imagine this thing is going for Fire Punch again. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'll switch in Polyphia. This is actually going a little worse than what I was initially expecting it to, but it's still not super concerned. Like, this thing is probably just going to Rock Tomb next turn, or maybe Thunder Wave. Faster. Sandstorm doesn't boost Rock-type special defense in this game, so still fine. We're gonna get chipped, and then I believe Poison just kills it from here. Halfway done. This Geodude has Rock Tomb, Dig, Break, and Defense Curl. I guess maybe the biggest issue is that it might dig. Okay, went for Defense Curl. This doesn't have any, like, items or anything I'm really scared about. I was gonna say, I think there's just one-shots. So this leaves Onyx and Growlithe. Onyx has really shitty stats. It might just be going for Swagger, which I won't be happy with, but I'll have to just deal. Yeah. If we don't hit ourselves, then we're sitting pretty. If we do hit ourselves, then we'll probably have to switch. Nice. Okay, okay. Olivia, you are doing awesome. Alright. Last up is, yeah, Hisuian Growlithe. Fire Spin sucks, because we can't switch now. Going to... Ooh. Olivia might just be dead. We can't switch, so we have to stay in. Rock Tomb, that might just kill. Yeah. Okay. One death on Roxanne, though, is not bad, because a Noise Storm can handle this. We Mud Shot, and then if that somehow doesn't KO, we can Aqua Jet. Let's go. Honestly, Polyphia put in a lot of work. And I was also due for some bad luck anyways. I had 2 Pokemon paralyzed and didn't really get paralyzed much at all. That fight could have went so much worse. Alrighty. Again, so yeah, first death. Doesn't feel great, but Pokemon are bound to die eventually. And the fact that it was very minimal, and the fact that I don't even think I'll be getting a lot of use out of that anyways, moving forward. Like, it sucks to not have it for Flannery, I guess. Definitely bring Leonard Skinner back, and is there anything that I want Yanni for coming up? Actually, yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'm fine with this team for the way things are going. Okay, so Thornberry here, and then we have this really annoying Shuckle coming up. However, once again, it is thankfully able to be kind of handled by Kiss, just because it can't be toxic, and that's this thing's only way of dealing damage. So, I just recently learned Metal Claw, so we'll be able to take out Shuckle. And again, this is so in this game there are some sections where you are forced to go over a ledge, and then you have to fight trainers until you get to a point where you can go back around. So it's like a little gauntlet, and I love it. Honestly, this shit's so fun. All right, so we're going for Metal Claw. The idea is that we hopefully get some attack raises because this thing has withdraw, and so we'll have to get around that because this thing also has rest and protect. But the idea is that if we can get enough attack raises, then we can kind of bypass the issues. This thing also has an Oranberry as well, so once we hit this, we're gonna trigger the Oranberry. Still no attack boost. Trigger the Oranberry. Hate that it's just gonna keep going for protect though. Metal Claw. Come on, we need some attack boosts. This is like super important. God. Or crits. Well, actually, no, we can't crit. This thing has shell armor. Okay. So, it going to sleep is fine. That means that this is, like, essentially just free... This thing even tried to go for protect. It's so funny. This is free Metal Claws to hopefully get a boost. Come on! This thing is going for protect again. We're gonna Poison Sting. Save Metal Claw PPs. Oh my god! Oh, this is so fucking frustrating! Still nothing. And then it just tries the Toxic Stall. Like, this is so fucking frustrating. Okay, I swear to God, this thing's going for fucking rest, isn't it? Ugh. Of course, this thing is. I just realized this thing is modest thick fat. Of course it is. This thing also has thick fat. Interesting. You know, I didn't check to see how many PP Withdraw has. Maybe Withdraw is kind of like Harden, where it only has a few PP. Which, if that's the case, then I can try and go for some defense drops. Wakes up. No, it's not. Guess you need to start getting attack raises. This is like... What the am I stupid? That may raise users' attack, so fucking do it! I'm gonna start speeding up. Finally got an attack raise. Benefit summary, just to see how many I used. 33 Metal Claws. And I guarantee you that was what, only like 2 or 3 attack raises? That's fucking insanity. Oh my god. Let me calm down. Let me calm down. We got through it, and that's all that matters. And the next 2 trainers are way easier, so. So we've got a Machop, an Unknown, and a Trico. And the Machop and Trico are just going to be taking out my Vests. I think crit mattered there. I guess I saw Quick Attack as highest damage move over the Unknown's Hidden Power Fighting, which, fair. They're both neutral, so. So we'll go for Swift for highest damage now. Doesn't KO. The Hidden Power Fighting isn't going to do much. Like, 7? Yeah. Steel Wing. I'll take Steel Wing over Sand Attack. Alright, and then this is where Yanni will have his debut because we've got 2 normal types. But I will need to stop for a sec because I'm also doing laundry. So I will be. hungry. So now, time to continue. So this thing has metronome and attract. Yeah, I was a little concerned about that. But so long as we hit through it, we're okay. Yeah. We'll give it one more shot. Oh, that's so funny. Attract turn 1 and then metronome into attract. That's so hilarious. Oh, this thing's also going to be faster, so we just do this as well. And this is like confusion? Sleep. Okay. But this thing really doesn't have much you can do against me. Like, it has to predict me waking up in order for it to not have me do anything. Which I'm bound to wake up at some point, so. Yep. Good debut for Yanni. And there is an optional fight to get Aerial Ace. I don't think I feel like doing that right now, though. Instead, I kind of need to be planning for the upcoming double fight, which, well, not even double, it's a back-to-back. Okay, Hiker's coming first. Apparently they decide randomly who you fight first. So, I guess maybe just, like, rolls something? I'm not too sure. This thing has Blaze. Fire Spin, Rock Tomb, Recover. I wanted to lead Noise Storm, it's just that the other Pokemon is a Grass and Electric type. So, isn't really a great lead either way. Rock Tomb is, like, decidedly okay. It might even still outspeed. Especially because we have a level advantage. Nice. I wasn't expecting it to be a one-shot, though. Then I think this just goes in team order, so Aron comes out next. Metal Claw. Yeah, we'll take that over Bubble. Yeah, 8 Aron, so we can Mudshot this. It might not be a KO just because of it having higher... Okay, yeah, it's quad effective. Last is Phanpy, Ice Shard, Rock Throw, Dig. Just Aqua Jet. The worst thing to do is like try to dig, I guess. We're so bulky, it's okay. Throw even. Okay. Ooh, still didn't kill it. Okay. And now it's digging. But that's okay. Give us easy swap into Leonard Skinner, and then we can copy it. So this have Ice Shard, but I know we're faster. And then the next Pokemon is going to be a Hisui Voltorb, which is Grass Electric, which is basically the main reason I led with Kiss. His Poison Sting would be super effective. Oof, this thing's faster though. Nice. Poison Point triggers. Although this thing does have static, so we might get static back. And then the last Pokemon from this is going to be a Magnemite. Spark, Thunder Wave, Sonic Boom. Oranberry should trigger, and I think we're probably maybe dead to Spark Crit, which I think I'm willing to risk, even with the Sonic Boom, so that's fine. This is probably just random move now, which is, like, kind of annoying. But I feel like Yanni takes 2 hits anyways. He's very bulky. Getting paralyzed sucks. Well, it's already paralyzed. Oh, missing Sonic Boom is awesome. We're dead to Spark Crit, but only Spark Crit. That wasn't too bad. Dang it. I want to say that Sublime evolves very soon. I don't know if it's after this this one or not. There's just a heart scale over here. I like a bunch of these random ones, actually. Alright, we'll hit an encounter here, and then we'll take on the Poochyena. This thing doesn't even have Headbutt anymore, which is pretty funny. Often might be an okay bring into Brawly just because of it having that fighting resist and being very physically bulky. Ooh, we gotta nickname this. Let me see what would be a good name for this. It is male. You know what? Actually, yeah, this is actually a pretty solid name. Megadeth. Alright, so lead Poochyena, level 14. Probably the worst thing this could do is if it's faster than me trying to bite flinch me. And I'm not super concerned about that, though. Or even faster. So we hit the poison powder, so this will die. Poison Fang and Dig are its moves that are affected by Howl. So if it ends up going for Bite, then it's kind of like, okay, cool, it wasted a turn. So, I almost wish I was slower, so I get better usage out of Mega Drain, but it's whatever. Okay, cool. All it did was literally nothing. It'll heal up a little bit, take damage from the poison, and then this Mega Drain just might be enough for the KO. Yep. Okay, we'll crit. This should be Snow Run next, because of Ice. And I think we just go straight into Kiss. Ice Shard and Headbutts are like its worst thing it can do. And I think I'm just going to go for the Metal Claws just because it's super effective and may raise attack. I only got 2 left anyways, so it's like might as well use them. Headbutt into Poison Port's pretty fucking funny, I'm not gonna lie. And I think next is actually gonna be Krabby because of agility. Stun Spore. Take Stun Spore over Absorb at least. Yeah. So it sees either highest damage from Water Pulse or agility being a psychic move. Either way, this is just a pivot back into Sublime. That is a Steel type move in this game. Not that it matters too much. I don't know if it has any like special effects though in this game. That's cool. So it has Clear Body, so we are actually safe from Mega Draining it. The worst this could do is like drop my defense with acids a bunch of times, but again, it's just not that big of a deal. We're healing back most of what it's doing. It would need like multiple crits and defense drops to even be remotely scary. Cool. I think I will try to get Aerial Ace now. I think it probably is going to be worth it to do. We can just lead with something that we don't really care too much about on the Ekans to take the Intimidate, because we're just going to pivot into Krabby. It's going to be the play. We're probably like the honestly Smiths to knock off, and then switch out. So let's go heal up, and then we'll get Aerial Ace. I don't really care about the berries. One cut. Give me a sec. I'm getting a text. Just got to clarify something like the rules for our group gathering. Okay, there we go. Just had to clarify something. Friend is all. So we'll get the letter. And the Devon goods we have as well, so we can deliver that. That's not a heal, right? Yeah, in Emerald that is a heal, but not in Ruby and Sapphire. It's okay. That's another mushroom. So make sure I got it right. Okay, there we go. Actually, let me take a look at Coffin real quick. It has Levitate, yeah? Yeah. Let's get Haze, Poison Gas, Cold Nature, so that's minus attack plus defense. It's like 5. Okay. Alright, let's go get this Aerial ATM. Just because I might find use for it. This thing might be going for Toxic as well. It's probably going for either Toxic or Sludge, which I think either of which is fine. Yeah, knock off. No berry for you. Toxic is fine. We know it's not going for Toxic now. It may be going for Sludge. But again, that's okay. I just didn't want Noise Storm to eat the attack drop and not be able to KO with Mud Shot. Alright, Ghastly. I'm assuming it's going for... Really, the only thing is that if it goes for Psywave, I'll feel a little silly. But if it's going for literally anything else, I'm okay. Because now it's going to go for Psywave, but that's okay, because we're just going to knock it off. No Berry Juice for you. Oh, we can even just stay in. Psywave's going to deal 13, bringing us down to 33. We're going to take a little bit of poison damage. So we're still good to stay in. It's that simple. Alright, so now we have to keep somebody cuts. Who to teach cut to, though? I guess I'll teach it to the Smiths. Or their Tyrone. You do not need to be so loud. Yes, I know you're here. Look, I've already fed you, you fat bitch. Okay? Chill out, Tyrone. This is why mom doesn't fucking love you, okay? Alright, let's sell shit I don't need and make sure I'm stocked up on items. Cool, we're good there. Then we can buy one rare, can't be sure. We'll buy a few. Again, because everything's so dirt cheap in this game. And when we get to the shop and we do foretell, we can sell the other random shit we get. Tad. Netballs are really solid. ×4 multiplier, insane. Alright, then we just gotta cut through over here. Sorry for my nose. I will be so happy when I'm not having to do this shit. Oh. Oh my goodness. So many Pokemon I'm running into today. She gives you the go up Miracle Seed. Tiny Mushroom. Random item over here. Alright, now we're coming up to a mandatory double battle, which I actually have prepped my team for already for who I'm leading with. It does involve a Pikachu and a Whismur, and they both have electric moves, but Burrit has Follow Me, and the idea is that we'll just follow me in Swift. So that way, even if it wanted to spark Leonard Skinner, we're good. Or fake it out. Growth. Which this thing does have Baton Pass, which would kind of suck if it Baton Passed, but whatever. I mean, you can Helping Hand all you want. Although I do realize I think I got rid of Quick Attack off Smiths now. The Secret Power, which just kind of sucks, but it's okay. Because the Smiths is still pretty bulky. So yeah, again, we just keep clicking Follow Me and Swift, and this is just going to take care of everything. Nice. I think that crit mattered, actually. And then we'll do one more Follow Me, and one more Swift. That'll take care of Eevee, just leaving the Whismur for the event. Yeah, this went probably like about as well as it really could have. Thankfully, I didn't get paralyzed by sparks from Pikachu. That would have been the only thing I could think of that would actually be an issue. And then after that, we don't really have much else to do aside from get ready to start fighting some gym trainers in a minute. Mankey and Shroomish is what's being led first. We do have some encounters we gotta get actually, so let me roll back. Make sure I'm ready for that fight. Not take, I want to give it something. Take this berry. The Smiths. We also got a couple of encounters, so. Yes, let's sail, come on. We could get some fishing encounters, which actually I think I will take a look at the encounter locations real quick. Just to see if there's anything worth like trying to fish up right this second. Where are we at? So fishing, we're likely to get Psyduck, which I don't want, for 106. 107, we're likely to get Magikarp, which would be okay. In Dewford Town, we're likely to get Clamperl, which I don't think I want. And if we're running around in grass, we're likely getting Caterpie or Lotad, which is like fine. So I think we're getting a grass encounter for Dewford Town, fishing in the 107 Bay, and probably fishing in the 108. This is what 107 over here, yeah. So we'll go ahead and we'll get our fishing encounter here. Like I said, it's either gonna be Magikarp, Carvanha, or Totodile. Magikarp would be great for this gym. Carvanha would be great late game, and Totodile would be just kind of like solid overall. Wouldn't really have much of a niche until after third gym. Yeah, Magikarp. It was 60% to get this, so. Again, no issues there. I'm fine with that, 100%. And while surfing in the 106 shore, we're super likely to get a fossil Pokemon, which I'm like okay with. So Magikarp. Now the last nickname theme was like the last part of Pokemon's names was the theme, but Magikarp never got the nickname. However, as Ross thankfully looked into for me, Carp is a band, so this fits both nickname themes, catching us up. Ew! Aw, man! I didn't want an Apom. It might get, like, decent moves, maybe. Alright, and then Granite Cave. There's, like, a lot of, oh, wait, we gotta, oh. I know what I'm gonna read this thing. So looking at the Granite Cave encounters, there's different ones depending on which area you're in. There is the Granite Cave Sunroom where sun is up, and it's like just fire types there. However, the likely ones you're going to get are Numel and Slugma, which actually Slugma would not be bad for uh what's it called for Watson, because we will have access to Macargo, because I think that's a level 20 evolution. Numel wouldn't be half bad either. Actually, yeah. I think I do want to delay that encounter. As awesome as, like, some of the other stuff could be, yeah, I think I do want to delay that. Oh, let me actually heal up. Because I haven't done that, right? Yeah, I have not. So... yeah, not... oh, there we go. Didn't pivot back over to the right window yet. So this dude has a lead slack off, which is why we're leading with Yanni. It's like I might as well go ahead and do these fights. Or at least some of them right now. Saves me on some rare candies. I was gonna say we're not even faster? Where did Yanni's sprite go? Whatever. Lamp Pearl. Lamp Iron Defense protects. So this is a Sublime switch for sure. Might even be going for Protect again, yeah. Dang, this thing's fast. Well, I guess Oddish is probably just slow. Ooh, that didn't even kill? In what universe? Who approved that? Wait, hold on. Last is Tentacool. Again, we know from experience this can't do much. Like, Sludge is okay, but it's more damage to what Acid is. And Mega Drain should hopefully KO. Okay. Let's see what we're looking at here. So, I think I kind of just want to go into the gym. I keep saying that, and then never quite committing to it. But I think I'm going to go ahead and actually do that now. So, lead. Oof, let's actually look at the Pokemon we got in the PC for because I don't think I want to bring Furret on this team. Something tells me that's not going to be a good idea. However, we can put Cart on the team. He will be evolved by that point. And I don't think we need Yanni. So I guess we'll go ahead and get Megadeth on this team. And I think this is what we're going to rock with. He can't be crit and has good physical bulk. All of these are going to resist fighting moves. And Brawly does have, like, some stuff for some of the Pokemon, but I think it's going to be fine. Yeah, I think this. Go down. Okay. And for the gym trainers, I think I do want to level up everybody at least a little bit. I think we want to do minimum 18. Yes, we take Sludge over Poison Sting always. Aerial Ace. Oh, sweet! I do think I like Aerial Ace over Low Kick. Sweet Powder over Poison Powder. Sludge as well. Sludge over Acid. So we've got a few things to do over here. I'm actually just going to put Carp all the way up to 20. Just so that way he's actually usable. Burn Sludge. Body Slam over Acid. Okay. I don't think I have any TMs I can teach to Gyarados, though, unless it can learn Aerial Ace. No. Unless it can learn Rock Tomb? No. Yeah, that's okay. We're mostly using this as an Intimidate Pokemon. And that's kind of it. Okay. So, first trainer up has Mankey and Shroomish. This thing's probably going to be going for Rock Slide now that I'm looking at it, so we probably want someone else leading. Sorry, not Rock Slide, Rock Tomb. Actually, yeah. We lead with Megadeth here. Megadeth has incredible physical bulk. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I knew Coughing was going to be at least okay. It's like Reversal is like a little but not like the end of the world Yeah, we just go for Sludge. This thing does have Facade, so if I do end up poisoning it, that will suck a lot. But we crit, so it doesn't matter. And the worst thing this can do is, like, stun spore me. And then, like, headbutt flinch me. And I think we just stay in for at least a turn or two. We're so bulky, it's okay. That's what I'm talking about! Okay, so Hisui Sneasel is up first, that it has Fake Out. We have Poison Point, so we will get actually stunned by that. So this is where we lead Cart. So that way we can at least intimidate it and get some of the damage down. Honestly, I would even believe this going for Rock Tomb over Fake Out. I'm not 100% sold on that, but I'm willing to believe it for now. Oh, I'm right. This is going for Rock Tomb. And we get this. And since we're still faster, it's going for Rock Tomb again. We know that for sure. Which means we're fine to switch into Kiss now. We might end up slower, but it's okay. Yeah, I was gonna say it's not gonna do much. And we just Aerial Ace. Nice. Crit probably mattered, but it's okay. So next we have Combuskin, which this thing has Swords Dance and Pet, along with Speed Boost. And we just Aerial Ace. We're still faster. We're probably not faster after a Speed Boost. This is probably just going straight up for Pet. Which we're probably dead to Pet Crit. Yeah. But I think it was worth it to risk. Alright, we have one more Gym Trainer, and then we have Brawler. Yeah, we'll lead Sublime. And we're just gonna switch straight to Gyarados after that. Take the Fake Out. Take the Fake Out, intimidate it. That'll probably make it want to go for Psybeam. And Gyarados has good Special Bulk. And we can also just try to flinch it with Bites. After this is probably going to be just Team Order, and so it'll go Ledian next. Which, again, I'm just not really scared of. Bug Flying is like a really bad typing. Doesn't have like good stats anywhere. So this is Psybeam. I think we go Leonard Skinner. Aerial Ace. We better could do this. Ooh, this one's faster than me. Didn't expect that. This should be a 2-hit KO. We're not dead to crit from anything, I don't believe. So we stay in, and then worst case... Actually, this might Mach Punch if it's at one. Okay. We're still good, we're still good. Leonard Skinner does not die. Alright. We have Leonard Skinner, DC Intimidate, because we're switching anyways. Switching to Kiss. Headbutt, Double Kick, Charm. It may be going for Charm, which would be meh. Headbutt, that's fine. Poison Point, we're dead to crit. It may be going for Headbutt again. I don't like that. So we'll pivot through Harp for another Intimidate. We're nowhere close to dead. And now we can start flinching this, and Poison will eventually kill. Actually, I think another bite kills this. Okay, awesome. So this brings us up to Brawly. Brawly's a little scary, I'll give him that. Actually, let me just rare candy everybody, and then go actually heal up, heal up. Double cap is 20. Body slam? Take that over Leer. Karate chop. We will take karate chop over metal claw. Alright, we do have gloom now, which is nice. Okay, so looking at Brawly's team, it's a little rough, I'm not gonna lie. Leading with Hitmonchan, it does have a black belt, Force Palm, Ice Punch, Thunder Punch, Freak Out. He's almost assuredly going Fake Out unless we lead with Gyarados. Thing is that I don't really have like a super good switch after that, aside from Megadeth, I think. But again, it has Guts, so if I put a status up there, then he's just gonna get stronger with Force Palm, and that will make some things a little annoying. Unless I pivot into Sublime, take an Ice Punch, and then sweep it. Which we could also go for. This is rough. He's got so much coverage. I don't really think that there's much else I can grab from anywhere that would give me a better chance. Looking at the Pokemon that are available to me, and things I could get from like fishing and shit like that, I don't think anything else is remotely useful. So, man, I don't think there's anything else in the box that's going to really help against Brawly either. Because, like, Static, like, two of his Pokemon have, Guts. So, paralyzing them would be super great. I mean, I guess I could paralyze other stuff, and that would give me a electric resist, because a bunch of his, he does have an electric type, and a bunch of his Pokemon do have Thunder Punch as coverage moves. And if I put that on, I guess I would take out... Yeah, having Gyarados but not having a good electric switch in sucks, so I think I do want AC/DC. But it's like, what do I take out? Because I do like Noise Storm for just being like a physically bulky mon, having a priority move to get like small KOs with Pokemon left low. But maybe the electric types are just too scary to have two water types. AC/DC will also evolve at the level cap, so I guess this might be the best mon to put on the team. I'm still not super confident in that decision, but we'll see how things go. Seismic Toss? Oh yeah, take it over Thunder Shock. And if that's the case, this actually takes like, this actually does like okay-ish against Hitmonchan. Okay. I think I just gotta have to go for it. Go for it and hope we're okay. We lose here, we lose here. It is what it is. I will say, I don't think I've ever lost to Brawly in any of my attempts before. So, this should be Thunder Punch. You should see all that juicy damage on what's going for. Why? Alright, he's faster, so going for Force Palm. Damn it! Making me waste my turn. Alright, he should be going for Force Palm again. So this is a free Intimidate. Should not be much, yeah. And I think we just go for Paraflinch. It's not much damage, but he's hopefully going to be... I think the chances of him actually getting to move is somewhere around, like... is somewhere around, like, 25%. If he gets another hit in, then we will just... I do really feel like that the Hitmonchan is probably his scariest Pokemon. Okay, he got the Thunder Punch in, so we do need to pivot now. Because this should be Thunder Punch again. I guess we could go Sublime. Because we resist it. He's incentivized now to go Ice Punch. Which is fine. Brother, why? Ice Punch shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, it could be worse. Okay, awesome. I think we need two more hits for the KO, which sucks. Okay. Yeah, I was hoping he'd get paralyzed, but it's okay. This could have gone so much worse. Alright, this should be Apom next because of Aerial Ace. And that's, like, most likely what it's going for. This is also a switch to Cart for Intimidate. It's probably going to Fake Out, actually, which is fine for it to take. Okay. So Headbutt is probably, like, its best move, and we're probably dead to Headbutt crit. Yeah, I figured it was faster. But with this, if we get the speed drop, then we're probably outspeeding this with a good chunk of stuff. Nice. Okay. I want to say this is still going to be Headbutt. I can't say for sure, though. We'll switch to Megadeth. But still, not too bad. It doesn't really have much it can do against me, so we can Poison Gas this. The best it can do is try to flinch me a couple times. Sweet. So it has an Oran Berry, but so do I. And that Oran Berry... So basically, so long as I hit Sludge next turn, it's dead. And I think that will just keep us going, or actually no, that will bait in Meditite next for Psybeam. So talk about Megadeth, okay. This thing is going for Psybeam. Leonard Skinner. It can Thunder Punch, but later, but it's okay. Ooh, Thunder Punch will actually KO. Okay, it's going for Focus Punches because it is a very high damage move. I guess the Thunder Punch and Focus Punch are about equal base power now that I think about it. So this actually just turns this into a KO. Next up, I want to say is going to be Machop because we're following Team Order now, since we've Team Order but with worse typing. Rather, a super effective move but worse typing, so it should be Machop. Because Machop has Rock Tomb, which I'm pretty sure will live one Rock Tomb. Oh, we don't 2-hit KO though. Yeah, we do live a Rock Tomb, and we're dead to the next, so I'm gonna have to. We get healing. But I don't think 25 is enough to live another Rock Tomb. And if it is, it's barely. Is there any use that this has later? I don't think so. I think we can just... I think I'm okay risking. I didn't even go for it because now we're faster. Now it's faster. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is actually probably a random move though. Probably random move between Facade and Karate Chop. If it's Karate Chop, then the switch into Carp is amazing. If it is Facade, then Carp might just die. Okay. And then I think Bubble can KO from here. And if it doesn't, then we just threw away Carp. We just threw away Carp. That was a mistake. I should have just switched. It is what it is. This does let us bring back in Leonard Skinner and get the KO. It resets our speed. This should be Elekid next, and going for either Spark or Ice Punch. I think we just have to go Kiss now. Okay, I guess it really was a random move. The burn is so bad. We can try to Karate Chop to get crits. I think we live one more hit, even after the burn damage. Oh, that's just so close. I don't want to lose Kiss. Oh, we got crit. Okay. Alright, we have not lost. We have not lost. Very close. We have not lost. This is either probably knockoff or Vital Throw, which I don't have a super great switch in. I'm hoping... There's nothing to really hope for, man. I think we might just wipe. I'm pretty sure Vital Throw can KO. This thing is thick fat. It's not Guts, so this is at least not boosting its damage. This thing is probably just going to take the KO on Leonard Skinner. We're going to get a lot of damage in, and that's great. This leaves us with Sublime. This thing is probably going to knock off on this as well. Is that or Reversal? No, it's giving healing, so it's probably not going to Reversal. This thing does have a lot of health, though, so Mega Drain will be good. And I think this might even KO. Oh, God. Okay, cool. We got greedy. So long as we don't get paralyzed here, then we win. That was so rough. His getting crit is real on the Elekid really was like the big thing. We get TM at 8. Is that seismic toss? Yeah. Oh, 4 deaths on Brawly is really bad. But we did get to keep 2 Pokemon that I will be bringing at least to, what's it called? I will be bringing them to the next gym, so I'm okay-ish. I'm not okay, I'm very sad. I really would have liked to have had Flaffy for the upcoming fight against Matt and Shelly as the back-to-back. But it's like, okay, could be a lot worse. I think this is what the team's going to be, and we'll be able to catch a fire type in Granite Cave. So at least we'll have something going for us. Let me go ahead and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to level up everybody to 20, if that was the cap we were just at. And then I think we're probably going to end stream after that. Just because I have to get ready to do some stuff like that. I'll have to pick up my kid from school soon. But yeah, we can at least go ahead and get these guys up to 20. Ooh, Fake Out would have actually been pretty nice against Ellie, not gonna lie. Maybe Yanni is better than I thought he would have been, but it's okay. Alright. Well, I do appreciate everybody for watching and joining for all y'all could. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. I will definitely be streaming tomorrow for sure. And we'll see how things shake out.